Yo, what's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Keep Pound on Score TV. I'm your host, Grande, Gato, also known as the Big Cat. Today, we're here to talk about, is old Ron Rivera on that hot seat? Woo, it's hot up in here. Before we get started, I got one good question. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I like the Carolina Panthers? If you like the Carolina Panthers, maybe a gentleman with it. Give me that. Alright, so listen. Give me that. We're going to talk about Ron Rivera. Is he on the hot seat? Let me tell you the reason why he is on the hot seat and why it's kind of not his fault. Let's get into it. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to be a gentleman with this. All right? Let's be a gentleman with it. Ron Rivera is the best Carolina Panthers coach ever. Not even close. Not even John Fox. My man is 71-56-1 since 2011. 3-4 in the playoffs. Since becoming head coach of the Carolina Panthers, defense has been synonymous with his name. My man has had 4 out of 5 seasons with top 10 defense. 4 straight seasons in a row. 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. Nothing else I need to say. But here's the reason why his ass is being lit up like a charcoal brick at a goddamn barbecue. But since then has only had 1 defense over the last 3 years in the top 10. So you remember when I said it's not necessarily his fault? I got a little pie chart for y'all guys. If you look up on the screen right, here's the pie chart. It's 30% the player's fault, 25%, that's right, 25% his fault, and then 45% Hurney's fault. Let me tell you why it's 30% the player's fault. The players are responsible for being hurt. Also, you have free agents that were brought in not living up. Ooh, did I touch somebody deep? Somebody got hurt right there, but we're speaking the truth, so let's preach. Now, it's not Ron Rivera's fault that certain players were hurt or been hurt over the last couple of years. That's just something that he can't control. But yet, him being the coach, he's expected to deal with it. Next, there's free agent players that were brought in that haven't been holding their weight. I'm not touching. Am I touching? Somebody rib getting touched. But we preaching, so we telling the truth. That's not his fault. But when you're the head coach, you're responsible for it. That's part of the reason why he's on the hot seat. So let's move on to Ron Rivera's part of his own damnation. His 25%, okay? Now, defense is the first thing that comes to mind. He was literally 4 straight seasons from 2012 to 2015 with top 10 defense. He only has 1 since 2015. That's his responsibility. That's the reason why during the New Orleans Saints Monday night game, yeah, I was there, got a bunch of autographs. Thank you guys. But guess what? That's the reason why he took over that game and he looked exceptionally good. He had that thing coached up. If it wasn't for a quarterback being hurt, we probably would have won that game. And I'm going to tell you why that's so significant, the reason why he took over defense. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about it in a minute. Next, we're going to talk about him not meeting expectations. Bottom line is, if your players are not producing, you're the head coach. You got to take the fall. You're the automatic fall guy, okay? Either your quarterback, your running back, your wide receiver, your linebacker, if they're not hurt or they're not playing well, you take the blame. So, okay, that's another reason why he got himself in trouble, or he's the reason why he's on the hot seat. Last but not least, the Cam Newton situation. Now, I feel strongly about this. I'm going to try to keep this short. But Ron Rivera dogged the fuck out of Cam Newton. Don't care what nobody say. And I don't think it was just him. Oh, no. I'm not going to let people out the hook. I think Hurney and Taper might have known, too. Cam Newton was fucked up before the Pittsburgh Steelers game. I don't care what nobody said. Ain't nothing you can say to me to make me change my mind. And instead of them saying, you know what, let's rest him when they're 6-2 after that Pittsburgh Steelers game, let's rest him, let him recover, come back down the stretch. If you don't believe in your backup quarterback, why the fuck is he on the roster? Huh? So instead, they say, you know what, he's Superman. And you know, as a competitor, you're not going to say, Coach, take me out the game. Cam Newton probably like, just give me a shot, I'll be all right. But as a money market, as a meat market, these are the bad stereotypes the NFL get. When you're fucking hurt and you're sitting here getting dogged out, and yeah, I feel strongly about that. You're dogging that man out. Hey, you could have cost my man his career. You know what I mean? He got to go home at the end of the day. So I felt like they knew about that, and I felt that rubbed a lot of Panthers fans the wrong way, including myself. And I think that may be one reason why my man is on the hot seat as well. I'm not going to go further. I'm going to keep it at that, but that's one of the reasons. Last but not least, the reason why you see Ron Rivera on the hot seat, you see that big pie chart up there? 45% Hurney. Hurney responsible for bringing in the players. Bringing in free agents, Matt Khalil, bringing in Poe, who hasn't lived up to the billing yet. Not saying that he won't, but he hasn't lived up to the billing yet. Also, Cam Newton just got an offensive line. He just got an offensive line after a treacherous season where we've seen half our damn offensive line go down in the preseason. You know what I mean? Just got him some wide receiver help last year. So all these things point to Hurney, 45%. But guess what? Hurney's not on the firing block. That's the reason why you got a head coach. When you got a head coach on the firing block, no matter, even though it's your responsibility to bring in guys and make sure you get wide receivers over here off the line here, coach will always be the scapegoat. Even though you got a big piece of that pie chart right there. It's not fair. It's not right. But really, Hurney has a lot to do with this. You know what I mean? Not bringing in the right players, not bringing in players that are producing. And guess what? Not getting Cam Newton the right protection or help at wide receiver until here of late. Somebody out there asking me right now, how can Ron save his job? Good question, because I love Ron. I think he's a great coach, best coach ever. And I guarantee you, if Carolina Panthers let him go, he'll have a job within a month. Now, there's 3 ways he can save his job. The Carolina Panthers make the playoff, okay, and win 1 game. They have to make the playoff and win 1 game. There's too many times where we get to the playoffs, first round bout, we're out of there. That's not going to bowl over, especially with the kind of talent on the offensive line. We finally got an offensive line that look like it's going to be a real threat across the board. We got wide receivers that's a threat across the board. Running back, quarterback, everybody healthy, and we win 1 playoff game, he'll be all right. He'll save his job. Number 2, if we win the division, but we end up losing in the first round, I think that's enough to save his job. The fact that we won the division and made the playoff, 2 accomplishments in 1 season, I personally don't like it. I think we should be able to win at least 1 game or more. But if he wins the division and makes the playoff, I think he's safe, okay? And last but not least, we already know this. This is an easy answer. Win the Super Bowl. Those are the only 3 ways Ron Rivera saved his job. When he took over the game against the New Orleans Saints, the Monday Night Football game, that was a ploy, okay? Guess what? Why do you think that we drafted so many pass rushers this year? Because I guarantee you, during the offseason, when Taper, Hurney, and Ron Rivera all sat down, he said, look, man, I can run the defense if you allow me to make the play calls. I just need the players. So guess what? That was the reason why we got rid of Munlin, Adams, got rid of Davis. So it was really a ploy. That Monday night game was like, I see what you can do. Now we're going to give you what you want. We're going to give you all the defensive pass rushers. We're going to allow you to take over, and we're going to allow you to have the scheme you want. If your ass don't produce, you out of here. It was a ploy. Conspiracy? I think so. Pretty damn good conspiracy to me. You know what I mean? But get in the comment section. Subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I just personally feel that way, man. Hey, I love you guys, man. Guess what? Let the church say that.